Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
All right, what you got for me? Relationship talk. Let me see. I can't see. Relationship talk with G's.
How are you?
I almost read that as G-Easy.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was looking kinda dumb.
I think the way y'all think that is dumb.
He really did. He really did.
Y'all are crazy. I wish you chime in because these bitches are crazy.
Everyone change this against the parents. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chaos.
With his finger and his thumb in.
What's going on?
This is crazy.
I got some questions for y'all.
But this is crazy.
For me. I got some questions for all y'all.
Hold on, guys. Not yet.
Well, the years start coming.
What you got going on, man?
I didn't even like this topic right here.
Everything the girls used to do.
Niggas run down.
Put bitches' windows, flat their bitches' tires. Anyway, what's up, man? What's the topic, man? What y'all talking about, man?
It's right there pinned up. Let's
He wanna know
price.
who got a price.
Is a bluebird blue?
You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
It makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
All right. Welcome to Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations keep you pleased. I'm your boy A1G's. You have now stepped into the Guru's house. Take your shoes off when entering. And if you don't bite, give me a like. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. And as always, let's get right to it. Holla at your boy. We're on part 2, talking about therapy. You run from therapy because of this, okay? You run from therapy because of this. Right before we get into it, you need to know what Relationship Talk with Jesus is about. We talk about the 5 forms of relationships: family, friends, significant other, business relationships, and self. So we talk all things relationships, never late with it, okay? And everything in our life incorporates some type of relationship in some way, shape, or form. So we're talking about, okay, why people evade therapy. Why people even evade the thought of therapy. Why do they evade even the thought of therapy? Okay. And I'm going to share my screen in a minute. And what we're going to do is, you need to know what's going on with Relationship Talk with G's, some of the things that we have going on. So I'm going to show that to you in a minute. Right now, we don't have any sponsors, but guess what? We have announcements.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Relationship Talk with G's, and I want to thank everyone that is tuning in to the channel. Please don't forget to do the following. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can see all the good things that we talk about on here. We talk about all things relationships, family, friends, significant other, business, and self. And so you don't miss a single video, make sure you hit the bell. Don't forget to ring that bell and turn the notifications on to all. Sometimes YouTube likes to mess with the algorithm, so it'll turn your notifications off. So just make sure it's turned on to all, and just check from time to time to make sure it stays on to all, so you don't miss a single pre-recorded podcast, so you don't miss a single live stream, so you don't miss a single questionnaire, forum question of the day. Make sure you have those notifications Secondly, you want to check out the new website, relationshiptalkwithgs.com. Relationshiptalkwithgs.com has an individual experience for all of you. It shows my upcoming streams, what we had last week, if you missed it, what we're going to have next week, and it gives you a sneak preview, and you will only get that sneak preview only on relationshiptalkwithgs.com. Make sure you subscribe to my weekly newsletter, okay? Make sure you do that. Secondly, follow all the social medias. Relationship Talk with G's Instagram, Relationship Talk with G's TikTok, Relationship Talk with G's on X. Make sure you follow all of them, okay? And on Instagram, you're going to check out my broadcast channel. That also gives you sneak previews. And Patreon. I'm now on Patreon. Make sure you check that out. You will get even more exclusive content on there because there's a paywall behind that. You'll get deep into the life of myself. And trust me, you want to hear that. So make sure you check out all of that. Link is in the description. Link is in all of my bios. Link is also on my website and further details. And now with that said, let's get back to the video.
All right, so let's get right into it. So what I'm reading here is this is part 2. We're dissecting the problem. Okay, this is a relationship category of self. And just to give y'all a recap on what we were talking about, we're talking about therapy. So this was a question of the day, an old question of the day that is still ongoing inside of my discussion group, which is the Guru's House. And this is what we said. I said, your answer may not be as simple as we will accept. So throughout today, I really want to dissect the topic from various standpoints throughout your opinions. With that said, the question is simple. The answer is not. If you are in this field, please provide your expertise, as it is more than welcome in this field of conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear all of your explanations in detail. Okay. And I want a mature discussion on this and not a debate. Okay. Our goal is to help come up with solutions. Everybody constantly talks about problems, but they never talk about the damn solutions. And that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to conjure up solutions. Don't mind my screen. We're looking at the right side. So mind your business. But anyway, let's look at this right here. I want to hear all of your explanations in detail. And I want a mature discussion on this and not a debate. I do not want a versus battle. I don't want a bipartisan discussion on this. Okay. Let's put all of our different ideas together and let's have a mature, structured dialogue. So the question is, what are various reasons, in your opinion, from your known fact, why many men and women evade the thought of going to therapy? Here was the first one right here. And I invite therapists, if you're in the building, okay, if you are in the building, I absolutely recommend that you give your expertise on this, okay? We're gonna zoom in on this screen right here, okay? I think I wanna bring this closer, full screen layout. So yeah, let's do that. Here it is right here. So let's read this answer that we have right here. I think I could put myself in the corner over here. You know, it's somewhat pretty interesting. There we go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get right into it. So right here, what are various reasons, in your opinion, from your known fact, why many men and women evade the thought of going to therapy? Right here, she said, in the Black community, we're supposed to go to church, and it's for white people historically, and then finding the right therapist can be daunting and expensive. Also, most therapists should not be one, and the people do not want to be vulnerable with a stranger or face what the problem is, or the role they played, or they really don't understand what it actually consists of, what it is and what it consists of. That's a great point. Now that everyone calls themselves a coach, it's causing confusion on therapy because the two are nothing alike. So they think it's advice, and it's not. It's a very point made. And I responded to that. If you want to know pretty much what I said to that, you want to watch part one. You want to watch part one of that. I did respond in a voice message to that, but if you want to know what I said in a voice message, look at the first video, part one. You run for therapy because of this. And it doesn't say part one in the title. It just says you run for therapy because of this. So that is part one. But I want to hear this second answer right here. Question of the house topic, dissecting a problem, relationship care for yourself. Here's her answer. Two reasons come to mind based on my personal experience and discussions I've had. Listen to the show. She said, one, fear of the grippy sock vacay. And by the way, I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play these voice messages. If you want to know what I said, you want to keep up with the entire series, watch the first episode. You run from therapy because of this, okay? Fear of the grippy sock vacay. A lot of people that really struggle are afraid of being fully honest with a therapist because a therapist can make that call and have them involuntarily committed, which can make things very difficult if you have responsibilities like a job or family. I'm going to read that again. So here she says, her reason is fear of the grippy sock vacay. A lot of people that really struggle are afraid of being fully honest with a therapist because a therapist can make that call and have them involuntarily committed, which can make things very difficult if you have responsibilities like a job or a therapy. Can you break down what do you mean? Like, can you explain that in some more detail for us? Fear of the grippy sock vacay. A lot of people that really struggle, are afraid of being fully honest with a therapist because a therapist can make that call. So why, in your opinion, and I want y'all to answer this well too. Why do you think they are scared to go all in with a therapist? You're in the room with them. It's just you and them. They're your human journal. You can let it all out. Ain't nobody else around. We listen to me, no judge, no judge, no foul play, no verbal harm. Because the therapist can make that call and have them involuntarily committed, which can make things very difficult if you have responsibilities like a job or family. Can you break that down into detail, what you meant by that? In the second part, she says, experiences. This is really important, y'all. Pay attention to this right here. Experiences with bad therapists. Yes, therapists are human and make mistakes, but their words can weigh so much heavier since you're in such a vulnerable emotional state during the sessions. I myself have had rather messed up experiences with therapists in the past, and it took me a very long time to trust therapy again after each encounter. Very interesting. I will say this. I can relate to that. And as I'll say briefly, as a child, I went to child therapy. And I hated my therapist. And I know hate is a strong word. But at that present time, as a child, that was my feeling. I cannot tell you how many women I have asked, okay, what do you think about X, Y, and Z? And they never fail to tell me in response how they feel. I feel. Okay? How you feel and what you think are two different things. Okay? Somebody can ask you right now, a woman can ask you right now, or a man can ask a woman right now. That's a better example I like to use. What do you think about where we've gone in this relationship? And she could tell you, I think we're on a good path. I think everything is okay. But how she feels is a whole nother ball game. She may feel mentally out of it for whatever reason. So when you're having a conversation with a peer, make sure if you're ever having any conversations and ask what you think about something, whatever it may be, make sure they tell you what they think and not respond by how they feel. Remember, I believe what somebody says the first time. Listen to what somebody says the first time, because if their answer changes, it doesn't necessarily mean what they said was true, even if they tell you the truth later. But the first answer tells you what they need to know. They have not opened themselves up to you to where they feel like they can open up their vulnerability. This is the same case with therapists. And I had this issue as a child. I couldn't stand my therapist. I was the opposite. I let it all out. I launched the cannon, nigga. I launched the cannon. And I felt betrayed because my therapist told all my business to the family. Now, I don't know if that was something that was a process, because I'm talking about at the time. I know what it was now. But at that present time, I did not know that that was a process that was supposed to be shared, my experiences, because maybe I didn't realize that maybe, was it a family therapy? Was it therapy just for me? Why is everything that I'm sharing out of confidence being shared with the people that put me in therapy? Why? So I felt a sense of betrayal. I also felt like a lot of the questions that were being asked were very repetitive, and I felt like they was going around in circles. So I felt like the therapy was not going anywhere. It's also safe to mention that I had a female therapist, and I personally at that time felt that it wasn't going anywhere. I didn't think of anything that it was a specific gender. I just looked at the therapist until that therapist wasn't available that day, and they gave me an intern. So when I got this intern, it was this dude. One session, finito. So it really is a matter of the therapist. Just because you are certified does not mean you are qualified. And just because you're not qualified, it doesn't mean you're not qualified to be a therapist. You don't have to be qualified for that person. Who knows? But it's definitely really worth mentioning. And, you don't give up. It's not my fault. You bought a car. You trusted that it would run good. You found out it was a Johnny. What do? Give up and get back on the bus again? No, you need to get around. You need to keep these wheels running. One thing this train going to do is keep on rolling. Remember that? Keep it rolling. So what do? You buy another car. You take different measures. See how it runs good. You know what I'm saying? See how that thing runs until you get it right. But, I want to know what y'all experience is. Did you have an experience with a bad therapist? All my therapy community, tap in comment section. Tap in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Did you have an experience with a bad therapist? And if so, feel free to share that experience. Also, if you would like to appear as a guest on Relationship Talk with G's and share that experience with me, we can have a one-on-one, and you can share that experience with us. I have no problem doing that. Just to let you know, full disclosure, you waive all rights to privacy, as everything that you release onto this platform will be on YouTube. There's some particular things that you want me to cut out, stuff like that. If it's pre-recorded, just let me know, or just, if you want to leave some stuff out. I mean, I would like your full honesty, because people who have truly gotten over what they've been through are able to launch the can and let all that out. And this is a safe space. I will let y'all know that. This is a safe space. So I want to know from y'all, what was your experience with a bad therapist? You know, did you go through therapy as a child? I want to know that. Did you go to therapy as an adult? What was the reason that you had to go to therapy? And what was your experience? Did you have a good therapist? What's an example of a good therapist based off of your experience? And more importantly, I want to know in this video in the comment section, or if you want to send a request, we could do this in another video. Make sure you attach your information as well too. Contact me at Instagram account. Make sure you spell it correctly with the right characters, like if it's an underscore, or if it's a star or a dot, like a period, decimal, whatever you want to call it. Make sure that you put that and I'll reach out to you. That's not a problem. Or you can email me at a1gsent@gmail.com, or you could check out the website, relationshiptalkwithgs.com, and you can reach out to me that way. Or you can relationshiptalkwithgs@gmail.com. You can reach out to that one as well too. So there's a couple ways that you can get in touch with me. But I want to know about that. What was your experience? Have you been in therapy? What was therapy like? Let me know what a good therapist looks like if you had a good experience. And more importantly, I want to know, what was your experience with a bad therapist if that's what you went through? So yes, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. If you know the vibes, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, holla at your boy.
As always, thank you for tuning into Relationship Talk with G's, where our conversations keep you pleased. I'm your boy A1G's, and if you know the vibes, hit subscribe. If you don't bite, give me a like. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think on the subject matter. Let's have a community forum discussion about it. After this, don't forget to ring that bell. Make sure you turn on all notifications. Make sure it's turned on to all, so you do not miss a single live stream or pre-recorded video or anything on YouTube, okay? Keep yourself up to date. Be the first in the know what's going on with the platform. And until next time, holla at your boy. I'll see you on the next live stream or on the next video.